architecture began as humanity's response to survival.
Early humans sought refuge in the hollows of the earth, where stone and shadow offered protection from the elements. Around a fragile flame, they shaped the first homes, walls of rock, roofed by darkness, made warm by fire.
Or marked simple stone circles in deserts for protection. Here, the first boundaries are drawn, an idea of belonging pressed into the sand.
As societies evolved, the Dawn River enabled agriculture, prompting communal living. Here, its waters fed the soil, and in turn, people shaped the first walls and fields together.
Here in Nagaland, migrants climbed away from the broad plains into a fortress of forested hills.
Unlike more settled agrarian peoples, the Naga draw their livelihood from two worlds at once. In the cool, shaded forest, they gather roots, greens, and fruits that appear with the turning seasons.
Villages form not from permanence, but through movement. When forest and fields grew tired, families gathered what they could carry and answered the slope. Along these trails, old hearths cooled as new fires kindled.
From rival tribes forced entire communities to move, reshaping where and how they lived. Villages hardened into fortresses, perched on high ground, alert to every signal from beyond the hills.
Most Naga villages grew from a single clan, its roots deep in one home. Branch by branch, families divided, seeking new fields, new ridges, yet the ties remained.
Except in Kohima, where many clans chose another path, merging on this high ridge to form a council that valued the wisdom of elders over the rule of one. Here, every voice is heard.
While in Waka, pioneer families held sway, their homes built high, their voices carried further. Below them, generations of newcomers worked the terraces, their paths ever upward yet always watched.
In contrast, other tribes like the Owl prioritized the council, a house of words, not weapons. Here, elders deliberate in measured rhythm. Thought is given weight, silence its turn. Through conversation, law takes shape.
In Sumi villages, the founder's lineage ruled long after his passing, through the Gonbura, the keeper of inherited authority. Even where elections came, lineage endured, the ancestral voice still governed.
Christianity, brought by missionaries in the 1830s, would soon alter the spiritual landscape forever. Old gods were silenced, their symbols fading beneath new faith.
In traditional homes with colonial bungalows, a new order took root. As roofs flattened and walls hardened, decades passed in the sweep of a cloud.
Traditional Naga homes were pragmatic, shaped by terrain and materials, yet rich with symbolic details. Built of bamboo, wood and thatch, materials gathered from the forest, transformed by skill and bound by memory. Were raised on stilts in hilly areas to resist flooding, insects and shifting earth. Ingenious answers to the landscape's demands. On the valley floor, homes stood grounded, built for stability, their strength drawn from the stillness of the plains. Floors were bamboo or wood, breathing with every step, while roofs of thatch sheltered life beneath, cool in summer and warm in rain.
Among the Angami, horns carved on the gable eaves proclaimed wealth and honor, rewards earned through hosting feasts of merit.
Animal skulls from ancestral hunts adorned house facades, enduring emblems of valor, lineage, and remembered triumph.
Each carving told a story. Wood became a living archive, where serpents coiled through myth and heroes walked within the grain.
Light-carved planks at the entrances bore Mithun heads and hornbill motifs hewn with axes into living wood. They guarded the doorway and proclaimed the spirit of the home.
The kitchen was the heart of the home, where stories, meals, and generations intertwined through smoke, warmth, and memory.
Colonial influence replaced these sacred houses with bungalows and tin roofs. By Nagaland's statehood, homes became concrete boxes, functional yet silent, stripped of their identity.
This design reimagines the Naga home, weaving traditional elements into a modern framework.
with an upstairs family room and children's bedrooms, centered around an atrium and open court. Key spaces reflect Naga social patterns. Communal areas are open and welcoming, while private rooms remain secluded and protected.
Entrance and atrium begin with a mudroom, a 4-by-6-foot vestibule with shoe racks, coat hooks, and an umbrella bucket. A humble but essential threshold between the world outside.
Atrium, a double-height lobby with a teak staircase ahead, living room to the left, open court to the right, and a powder room beside the dining area. Open court, a 20-by-20-foot unroofed haven with veranda edges, potted ferns, a dwarf orange tree, and a gravel floor open to sunlight and rain. The living room, a formal space of muted elegance, with plush sofas, low TV cabinet, and broad windows opening toward the dahu outside. Dining area, seamlessly integrated into the atrium, with a breakfast bar from the kitchen, seating 8 to 10 around a wooden table dressed with a hand-woven runner. Master bedroom, entered through the court veranda, the bed faces east, framed by a bamboo screen and a salwood headboard with a niche.
Built-in bench, active and seasonal wardrobes, a box room for luggage, and an attached stone-tiled bathroom with a tub and copper pot. All details of a home shaped by practicality.
Guest room, a small, ground-floor retreat with an attached toilet, a simple bed, woven mat, and a window opening toward the court.
Family room, a cozy loft furnished with a cane sofa, rice chest table, bookshelves and projector, with a bay window overlooking the machang outside. Bedrooms, 3 identical spaces upstairs, each with bunk beds, bamboo walls, secret storage, dormer windows and handloom sheets, sharing a bathroom, a double-height heart with a secondary entrance, L-shaped counters, gas stove, hood, microwave and fridge, where warmth, labour and nourishment converge.
Cold room for vegetables, storeroom for gas cylinders, a breakfast bar by the hearth mural. Each corner a careful note in the architecture of daily sustenance.
A laundry and helper's room, tucked behind the kitchen, with concrete sink, dryer and a compact room with toilet and window. A quiet space of constant motion.
The main kitchen, a grand, double-height space opening from the courtyard, where warmth and design converge around a humble fire.
On one side, a modern counter with chimney hood and refrigerator anchors convenience. On the other, the breakfast bar leads into the main house, and outward, the utility yard breathes practicality.
Utility yard, gravel underfoot, with chicken coop, stone sinks and laundry lines, leading to a fenced garden of chilies, tomatoes and a small coffee bush.
Machang, a 15-by-15-foot open structure with tin roof and central hearth. Bamboo benches encircling the fire, a timeless platform for talk.
Barbecue area, an open extension from the garden with a stone-lined pit, wooden table and benches where the fire becomes a feast and the meal a memory.
Additional outbuildings include an expanded garage with servants' quarters, a workshop, and a standalone traditional cottage, each harmonized within the compound's rhythm.
Workshop, a 20-by-15-foot ventilated space for woodworking and welding, off limits to casual visitors. A sanctuary for tools, ideas, and
a standalone traditional cottage, 25 by 20 feet, with a thatch roof, bamboo walls, kije carvings.
Below, a 40-by-30-foot basement den carved from earth, designed for theatre, billiards, a wet bar and storage. Half hidden, half luxurious, the architecture's private subcon. The den serves as both guest suite and rentable homestay, a space that extends hospitality through comfort and design, blending privacy with welcome.
Materials: bamboo, sal and teak wood, local stone, RCC, tin roofs, thatch accents, granite, handwoven mats and brass.
Motifs, kije carvings on beams, horn lintels, woven backsplashes, echoes of the Morong.